who does? Who does have the best hockey feet in One Piece? There's Rayleigh, there's Luffy, recent chapters, Shanks, Roger, Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido. I mean, I don't think this video would be that long, to be honest, because I generally don't know who has the best hockey feet. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm in awe right now. Okay, let's start off with Luffy. Now, with Luffy, okay, he's the MC, right? And Luffy being the MC, you expect great things out of the MC. And of course, we've seen a lot of great things out of the MC. But let's talk about his hockey, right? Not his okay. Yeah, let's talk about his hockey, but more so as in, let's talk about the best things he's ever done with his hockey. Or, I should honestly say, his best hockey feats. Or the best hockey feat. And I was thinking, to be honest, one of the greatest things Luffy has ever done, honestly, it's when he was in Fishman Island. And we all know, as soon as I talk about it, as soon as I said Fishman Island, we already knew what I was talking about, guys. That's when Luffy knocked out 50,000 fishmen. 50,000 fishmen. I remember when I first watched the anime, man, and I first got to that moment. Luffy had me in shock. 50,000 in a widespread area. That was freaking cool. But is that the best hockey feat? Like, can anyone else do that? I'm pretty sure Rayleigh, Roger, Whitebeard, freaking Big Mom, Kaido, I'm pretty sure they can do the same thing. Of course they can. But that's Luffy's feat right now. You know what I mean? We know they can do it, but who actually did it? You know what I mean? Even though that was impressive by Luffy, but let's talk about his recent, one of his recent most greatest hockey feats he's ever done. And I'd say that would be the Gear 5 Barjon gun, right? When he creates this island-sized fist and able to implement all his hockey onto that fist. And I'm pretty sure that took a lot of hockey to do something like that, right? So that does clear Luffy knocking out 50,000 fishmen, right? Because I would just imagine, because Gear 4th itself already takes up a lot of hockey because he clads his fist, his body, and his freaking leg, his legs all in hockey, right? And then, you know what I mean? And then he just gotta then he just makes a big fist the size of an island and clads it all in with Conqueror's hockey, right? It's and then you have to defeat Kaido with that. So it's you know what I mean? It's dude, that does clear him knocking 50k fishmen. So is that Luffy's greatest hockey feat that he's ever done? Yes. I'm probably missing out some other hockey feats. I'm talking about hockey feats people have never done and what takes amount of toll and all that. It's just things we've never seen before. Greatest hockey feats, right? But is that the greatest hockey feat? We got some other characters we gotta talk about. Roa, Noah, Zoro. Let's talk about Zoro's greatest hockey feat. His greatest hockey feat was able to stabilize Enma, right? Enma was testing Zoro. We all know this, right? The reason why Enma kept draining his hockey at will and Zoro wasn't trying to do all that because he knew it would kill him and all that. So even Zoro admitted, man, if I dude, if I keep excluding my haki into Enma, then it's gonna kill me. But he's like, you know what? That's actually perfect. I'll give Enma exactly what it wants. I'm gonna give you all of my haki, but you better be able to hold in my haki, man. You know, so with Zoro doing that, that's probably like one of the greatest haki feats. Being able to like just infuse all of your haki into a sword that already sucks all of your haki in. That's a feat of itself. You know what I mean? That's one of the greatest haki feats, I'd say. You know, that's actually a haki feat when you think about it. You know, just like the sword, because it was all about the Kozaburo chapter, talking about how the swords aren't actually wicked. It's not cursed or anything like that. You know what I mean? All that good stuff, right? But the sword actually chooses its wielder. It knows the wielder. It knows what it wants from the wielder. You know what I mean? And all that other stuff. So when Enma chose Zoro, it was testing Zoro. Are you able to tame me? Are you able to control your haki? Because the amount of haki I like that I like using, are you able to do that? You know what I mean? To the point that where it forces Zoro to even like have like even more kingly ambitions, like the Pun King said, and like drew out his conqueror's haki. You know what I mean? And that's when like Zoro himself tamed Enma. You know what I mean? I don't know if he has full mastery of it right now, but that's when he was able to tame Enma. Zoro even knew like Odin. That's how Odin was able to wield Yuhan, by just giving you all of his haki, and he was able to like master and endure and have perseverance in order to wield Yuhan. Okay, I see what Odin had to do now. I gotta do it too. You know, Odin already did that, but Zoro right now doing that, that's a feat of in itself. Let's be honest. Not gonna lie, but what Zoro did honestly was cooler here okay, I'm not gonna lie, his King of Hell 103 Mercies Dragon Damnation attack, that's a nice haki. That's some nice haki right there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, he's running, it's like King of Hell 103 Mercies, and you just see this big black trail of lightning coming down, right? And when it's coming down, oh my god, I ain't gonna lie, this attack is cool as frick, bro. I really like this attack. It's like King of Hell 103 Mercies, Dragon Damnation, right? All of this black lightning is just trailing off of his freaking swords. Trailing off of his swords, he cuts the dragon. Him cutting the dragon, him shooting down towards King. You see like this big trail of lightning, and then just cuts King in the hole. And then black light just splurting everywhere. It's crazy. That's one of Zoro. I'm gonna make a video for that. But that right there is crazy. That. Okay, let's talk about, this is a shared haki feat, but still one of the greatest haki feats we've ever seen ever. Okay, now we've seen a lot of people split the sky. Big Mom and Kaido, we've seen Luffy and Kaido, we've seen Shanks and Whitebeard. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. That's most people we've ever seen split the sky. But have we ever seen people devour, like, just freaking straight harass an entire area the way Roger and Whitebeard did it when they did their Conquerors Haki Clash, right? The first time we've ever seen Conquerors coding, they aren't even touching. You know, before we've seen freaking Kaido and Big Mom clash, they were touching. We've seen Whitebeard and Shanks clash, they were touching, right? We've seen multiple characters spit the sky, but have we ever seen, I mean, Big Mom, Kaido and Luffy weren't touching too, but they didn't do what Roger and Whitebeard did. And this is why those two were like the top two in the freaking verse, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, we've seen Roger grab the Ace Sword, right? And imbued it with immense amount of haki, Conqueror's haki, right? And then we saw Whitebeard coming from the sky with his Bicento, coming down, imbuing his Bicento with immense amount of haki. And then both of them just swing, boom. Both of them just clash with each other. Them clashing, they didn't even touch each other. Them not even touching each other. It didn't even split. It's not the sky that's not getting split. The whole island, the waves, bro. It's like the Gura no Mi is being used. Whitebeard's fruit is being used, but it's not being used. It's just haki that's doing this, bro. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? So it's like Whitebeard clash with Roger. Both of them clashing with each other. When they both clash with each other, the whole area, is getting harassed. It's getting devoured by haki. Everyone's getting blown away. The ground is, you know what I mean? It's just like, bro, what? Like, okay, like I said, they weren't touching. Luffy and Kaido weren't touching either, but they weren't doing what they were doing. It's not like the whole Onigashima was causing an earthquake. Everyone was, no, that's not what was happening. Yamato was literally just looking, oh my gosh, that's what Roger and Whitebeard did when they clashed. No, that's not what they did. What they did was crazier. You know what I mean? It was way crazier than what Luffy and Kaido did. Like I said, with Roger, and the thing is, they don't have have any like separate haki feats. Like, we never seen Roger do anything like really crazy with his haki by himself. Whitebeard either. You know what I mean? Most of the old gen. You know what I mean? I don't even think Kaido even has some like amazing haki feats that he's done that's crazy. And yeah, Split the Sky is crazy. But the way that's why I'm not really talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think we may ever even see a sky split like Roger and Whitebeard again. And then again, that wasn't a sky split. The whole area was getting devoured. We gotta talk about Shanks. And what I'm gonna talk about with Shanks is they like two scenarios with Shanks' haki. Right? This first scenario is when he did this against an Admiral, Green Bull. And you gotta understand why this haki feat specifically is so impressive and so cool, right? The reason why this haki feat is so impressive and so cool, it's because of the fact that Shanks was all the way down Wano Kuni by the waterfalls. He wasn't near Wano. He was nowhere close, near, or anything. Right? This man took out his sword just a little bit, released his haki so strong that it was literally a Wi-Fi connection from all the way down the waterfall from Wano Kuni. You gotta understand how impressive that is. That's some good haki control right there. I don't doubt anybody else can't do that, but I'm just saying. Shanks is like the strongest haki user in One Piece, I'd say. I'm not gonna lie. Right? Like a trail, an immense amount of trail just like going all the way up, straight down to freaking where Green Bull is. That's in Wano Kuni versus Shanks that isn't in Wano. He's in the Wano like borders, but he wasn't in Wano, right? He was down the waterfall, trailing it up, following Green Bull right? And just stunned Green Bull. He literally paralyzed Green Bull. Paralyzing Green Bull. Green Bull couldn't move. Green Bull couldn't do anything. That's one of the, I ain't gonna lie, that's, until we see more Haki feats, like crazy things you can do with Haki, that's one of the greatest Haki feats I've ever seen in my life. For real. I mean, who else, bro, the first time we ever seen that, we was like, what? Haki can do that? We didn't even know what that move's called. And there's another, like in recent chapters 1079, when he used Future Sight. The way Shanks used Future Sight in this scenario was crazy. It's not like the way Cat shows Future Sight. It's like the way Cat does it, it's like, yeah, oh, you're gonna do this? Okay, then I'll just, no, it's like, the way Shanks did the Future Sight in this scenario with Kid, he said, oh my gosh, this is bad. He's gonna kill everyone. And then like the whole fleet. Shanks saw the future where Kid created Dampunk, him creating Dampunk, multiple blasts towards each ship and disintegrating his whole crew. Everyone burnt down and died. I ain't gonna lie, that's like, I was like, what? I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of crazy how he did that. That was like probably the best form of Future Sight we've ever seen, huh? Yeah, that's probably like the best form of Future Sight we've ever seen. And rating Shanks high is something that we all should do. I'm sorry. Garp the Marine Hero. Garp the Fist. Garp. Monkey D. Garp. Okay, this Haki feat is crazy. Galaxy Impact. So Garp is a conqueror. We should have been knew that, alright? But the thing is with Garp, right? With this Haki feat, we've never seen anything like this before, ever. He used Haki Emission. You know, that's Rio in itself, but the thing with Rio is like, you know, we gotta punch you in order to imbue the Haki inside of you and stuff. Like, the way the way Garp did this with his Haki, it's like, what Garp did was this. He infused his whole fist. I see why they call him Garp the Fist, by the way. He cladded his whole fist in Haki. And then what he did is, he didn't punch the ground destroying those buildings, that entire area. No, that's not what he did. That's not what he did. He infused his Haki and emitted it out. Like emission, like he shot it out, like as if it was a key blast. He shot it out of his fist, like making it crash onto the freaking, like on Hachinoso, and then just like destroy the entire buildings, the whole area, that entire town or city or whatever. We've never seen anything like that. That's a really fire freaking Haki feat. That is amazing right there. And I don't know. I'm not saying we can't see anything like that. But every time we look at the old gen, man, the old generation, like they do some crazy, they've done some insane stuff. I'm just saying, right? And like that, I don't think we will see stuff like that. Luffy probably will do stuff like that in the future, you know, Zoro and stuff, but it just makes you think, like, how are they doing stuff like that? You know, with the Wi-Fi Haki with Shanks, freaking Whitebeard and Roger harassing the entire island, the whole area. Garp being able to shoot out his Haki in order to treat it like a freaking, like a blast of energy. And just, I'm just saying, right? And with that being said, who do you guys think has the best Haki feat? Am I missing anything? I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna mention it in the comments. Like, talk about some stuff that I missed out in the comments. All right, I'm pretty sure. But who do you guys think has the best hockey feet? Right? It's your boy used to say.